Well, welcome back. It's another continuation of Wendel Umber's life in Westeros. Um, Looks like his priest just died, so we'll have to find a new one of those, obviously. If you watched the last episode, I just ended a war of revolt with Arendelle, one of my vassal counties. Looks like currently I'm looking at this possibly de jure area up north of the wall. I think I'm thinking about maybe fighting King Quint the Widowmaker to try to take it over. Trying to marry someone here right now. Not sure why. I think I was thinking maybe I would try to take over the county without having to fight him. Just, try to marry someone in there. They become part of my realm. Pretty cool. Looks like my wife just died. And my son has taken her Castle Kerwin for his primary title. I don't blame him. His other one was north of the wall. Probably pretty cold up there. And also pretty poor. See if I can find myself a new wife. Looks like I decided to try to marry Lyanna of Winterfell. My marriage was a success. Now married again. Of course I'll have a wedding feast. It's my wedding after all. And I have some extra money. So it's good to have a feast. I can get some extra vassal opinion, hopefully. People will like me. They'll send more troops when I need to fight. Yeah, why not? Spend a lot of money. Make sure everyone enjoys themselves. Of course, there must be a conjurer at the feast. Huh. Doesn't want to come. I'll mark him as a character of interest. Probably need to keep an eye on this guy now, since apparently he hates my guts. Or somebody's guts. I think mine. The wedding is actually going on. Wine is flowing. There's dancing. I think someone said they like the food. That's good. I think at this time I'm trying to figure out what happened to one of my heirs. It seemed like one of my sons was my heir, then next thing I know, my other son's grandson was my heir. It was a little confusing to me. I couldn't really figure out what had happened. As you can see, Lady Kira of Arendelle is my prisoner because of her revolt, but for 70 gold, I'm willing to let her go. Could always use more gold. These wildlings are always revolting. Don't go. Try to invite him back. Never know, but he's not interested. I'll make this guy my new master of arms. Hopefully pneumonia's not going around. I think I'm just kind of looking around for something that I'd like to do. Kind of see here that I do have one of my counselors in Last Earth. I'm trying to fabricate a claim so that I can retake the original Umber homeland. I've been working on it for a couple generations, ever since it was lost. Maybe someday. Some of those wildling peasants running around, but it looks like the Iron Throne has actually sent some troops and they're heading north to take them on. Looking at the old god's faith, trying to figure out if there's any way I can make the kind of the old god's faith score go up. I'm not really sure what that would do for me, but I'd like to try to spread the old god's faith as much as I can since I'm a northerner. One of the problems I have though is I actually own the Sept at Winterfell, but it's controlled by a priest who's of the Seven, and there doesn't seem to be any way to get rid of him. It's something I'd like to try to rectify, but I'm not really sure if there's a way to do it. Looks like I'm plotting to kill this Helman Whitehell guy. I'm not exactly sure why I missed that. Assuming he must have some plot against me. Plotting's kind of fun. Sometimes it gets a little tedious though. I've already earned dishonorable stain. Apparently I did a few too much killing as this character. Checking out the King Beyond the Walls total levy. Doesn't seem all that humongous. Definitely think I'm thinking about pressing my de jure claim against him. that's actually part of my problem sometimes with this game. I kind of sit around. Probably the best thing to do a lot of times is actually sit around and do nothing, but you get bored, so you're like, oh, what can I do? What can I do? So you end up attacking people, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I think I'd be better off sitting back a little bit more. It's like my grandson's responding well to tutoring, which is good. Hopefully, if I ever have to play as him, he'll have good skills. I'm still trying to figure out, this guy was my heir, but for some reason he's not anymore. Decided to let him respect wealth.